This is Dan, joined by my co-host for this evening, Tyler. This is another episode of Full Force MMA podcast, and we're joined by one of Octagon's newest fighters, prospect Dan Bainbridge. Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Oh, cheers, having us, mate. Thank you.
Tyler, how are you doing?
All right, me and mate, just come home. Hard days, go off at work, and then just cracking on with this.
Haven't we all got to get us going?
Sure thing. So, obviously, Dan, could you obviously tell us about how you grew up in Sunderland and obviously what led you to combat sports?
Well, Sunderland's like a close-knit area, so like everyone knows each other. And at one time, like Conor McGregor was up on the upcoming, and I seen him all over my social media, like Instagram, Facebook. Then it happens that one time, like a local fighter called Colin Fletcher was fighting on the show, and my stepdad went and took us, and I just said to him like, "Oh, like I wanna like train," and he didn't believe us. You know what I mean? Get full of shit. Like obviously, while watching other fighters and that, but I was adamant I was going to do it, and I went on the Monday, and the rest is history. I haven't stopped since. Been full steam ahead.
Obviously, you've been competing obviously since 2019, haven't you? Do you know, like say, like the experience with like your early days and with pros and amateur? What could you expect for like big nights in Newcastle like next weekend, like experience wise?
I think it'll be a mint experience sort of thing. Like obviously like it's in a big arena in Newcastle, my hometown, right near my hometown, like local area. There's like stacked card, like big names on the card, all my friends and family and people from the gyms fighting on it, like my teammate Nathan Haywood's on it, so it's like a mint experience. I'm really looking forward to it. Like get to put my name out there, sort of thing, on the scene.
Absolutely, they're making waves at the minute in the UK, aren't they, Octagon? And I bet you're absolutely buzzing to be on that card next week. Stacked into it's a solid card.
I've been to two Oktagon events. One in when Fisher fought in Germany. That was absolutely like mint. It was rampacked. There was like Monster Energy vans there and everything. Like, and obviously the Monkey Eye card like was there. And I went to the one down, I think it was Manchester, and that was like really well run. We had the UK and Ireland finals and everything, and like just the way like they set it out, the quality of fights were on was like really good. I'm like buzzing to be like a part of the show.
Absolutely. You had a decent 2023, didn't you? Start to your pro career, right? With both fights on Rise and Conquer.
Yes, mate. That's our home show.
Yeah. Do you think? Obviously, like Tyler said, you've been competing since 2019, so that's 5 years now. You've had a good few fights. Do you think that it set you in good stead, ready for next week? Do you feel ready to go on to a bigger stage now?
Obviously, like I understand that I'm still like young. I'm only 23, and like these opportunities like don't come to everybody. But it's like sometimes I need to say like I don't want to like maybe like get there too quick. You know what I mean? Like be like fighting the best people. Obviously, I want to fight that, but I feel like I need to like obviously like get better in the gym instead of like being fed to the wolves. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like experience is good, but it needs to be the right experience. That makes sense.
Absolutely, I agree. The bloke who you're fighting, Hamza, I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce his surname? Can you help us out with that, Dan?
Nah,
Well, you've been matched similar, haven't you? He's had two fights, you've had two fights. Has he had one loss, one win, or has he had one draw?
I think it's one loss, one win.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
still, you've had two fights each. You've been matched the same. Do you know much about him, and what's your preparation been like towards him?
He's like a tall, like he looks like a point scorer, like taekwondo, kickboxing lad. He likes the one these like lead kicks. He's like really tall. So so like he's like obviously like really good. He's got good hands and everything. So I'm probably looking forward to like to fight him, sort of thing. It'll be like a good opportunity for like both of us really. Obviously he gets to fight away, and I get to fight in my home show on a big show, Octagon. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You mentioned the cards in Germany and stuff, and they've smashed it, haven't they, in Germany and the Czech Republic and stuff like that. So down the line, are you hoping to get on them cards, then big fight nights, 20,000 in Prague and stuff like that?
I would like to do that. That'll be amazing. Like having a full arena, like watching you, like honestly, like in Germany, I didn't realize like how big there are over in them sort of countries. I didn't think
Massive.
they were like well established, but they do like a really good job on like on social media and letting everybody know. Like for example, like me friend goes to uni and he's getting emails about it saying about tickets and everything. So like they're just pushing their shows on like every single platform like they can, which is obviously good. It's putting the eyes on them.
Absolutely, it's the way to do it. Now, football, are you a Sunderland fan, I take it?
Aye. If I had to choose
Uh,
a team,
j-
I'd
j-
choose Sunderland.
you can't choose where you're from, unfortunately, mate. So, is Nathan a Sunderland fan as well?
He's a Durham. He's a Woolly back. He lives in Sherburn. Yeah.
Is it so? Is there a bit of rivalry there in the gym, football wise?
No, I don't think Nathan actually
No.
supports football. I know his like family's very divided with some sort of things. We had some filming up at for Octagon, and they asked the same question. He's like, "Mate, like you're gonna make my family disown me. Like half of them Sunderland, half of them are Newcastle." So he's just like, "I'm just thankful I don't support any." You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Um, Obviously, despite what happens next Friday, Saturday, what's the plan for 2024, mate?
Active, gonna put. I just want to fight. Just want to train. Just want to get better. Obviously, like plenty of fights, plenty of training, plenty of good times. You know what I mean? That's all I'm looking forward to. Like whatever, but like also in between fights, I want to like get better. You know, so I want to put like everything into training and obviously like getting that development.
Absolutely. So you say training wise and stuff like that. What sort of training do you do? Do you have like a separate boxing coach and all that sort of stuff? Because it's about what reputation you want to carve for yourself early on in your pro career, isn't it?
Yeah, so like I train out like outside of two gyms. Obviously I do like me boxing, me kickboxing, me wrestling at Fishers, but I've like I started doing like jiu-jitsu at Northeast Jiu-Jitsu under Ellis Younger and that, and that's what I do. I do S&C at Unit 29. So that's all I do really. Obviously, I feel like them two, the gyms, of them TFT and Northeast are the best like combat gyms in the Northeast, and Andy's is like the best S&C in the Northeast. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm getting like top quality training just for being on the doorstep. You know what I mean? I don't feel like many other people like around the country are getting that sort of quality.
Speaking of that and the quality of the fighting up in the northeast, it's not spoken a lot of, not within boxing or not within combat sports. The last few years, a few more people have been making a lot more strides. The Hardwick brothers and so on. So for people like yourself, is it good to see from the inside that you're getting a better name for yourself and you're growing now more up there, reputation wise as well?
Yeah, I feel like people are like finally starting to realize like how good of like quality of MMA fighters are like here at the Northeast and up and coming. Like you've got like Justin Burlinson, James Hendon, like, and the list can go on and on and on. And I feel like we're starting to get like finally discovered because I feel like everything is from like the Northeast down. Like they've got plenty of gyms on here, but like, up here like there's hardly any. So I think it's good to see that we're getting our opportunity to shine on like bigger shows and people are starting to put eyes on us.
Absolutely. Before we leave it, what can we expect next week? I don't want just to give too much away game plan wise and stuff, but just generally, what can the fans expect? Can you just sum it up for us briefly?
It's going to be domination from the first round, from the first
I
bell.
love that.
They're going to expect a well-rounded Dan.
Yeah, I love that.
Uh,
It's not just fighting in front of your home crowd as well, is it? It's going to be streamed on Channel 4 in the UK and just on DAZN worldwide. So it's a massive platform for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's massive, mate. Like, hopefully I get a few Instagram followers of it. It'll be good. So it'll be people could like actually like see actually what I'm about. You know what I mean? Like on like the worldwide stage.
Yeah, definitely. Tyler, have you got anything to add, mate?
Could you obviously say 3 words what Newcastle's going to be next week, if you could?
In 3 words, sorry.
Words.
The arena's gonna be bouncing like blow the roof.
Electric. Just briefly, have tickets done all right for you then?
Tickets. Have I sold many?
Yeah, have they done all right for you? You and Nathan?
We've done really well.
Good,
obviously,
good. Love it.
I got added to the card a bit later than Nathan did.
Yeah.
So I've like put a push for tickets, like, and a load of people are like wanting to come, like, so and the crowd is going to be full of TFT lads, and I like mine and Nathan friends and family, so it's going to be loud, like.
Mega. I'll expect loads of noise. We're going to be there. We'll see you at the press conference next Friday, and we'll see you fight night as well, Dan.
Right, thank you.
All right, Mega. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us, mate. It's been top. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.